Because your mom's a drunk.
Punk. You're gonna be sorry, you little... How do you like that, huh?
How do you like it, motherfucker? Oh, the old lady's fighting me, too. I'm getting the crap beat out of me by an old lady. And greetings once again, pathetic Earth Hoomons. Welcome to the first episode in my new series. We're going to be playing Fallout 3. I've pretty much modded the living bejesus out of this game. And, you know, really, who can wait till November 2015, you know, for Fallout 4 to come out? It made me a little bit nostalgic for this game. I really love this game. It's one of my favorite pieces of alien propaganda that we've created, and fooled the Hoomon software developers into thinking it was their idea. But really, this is, of course, our simulation created to numb the minds of the Hoomon masses and teach them how to basically destroy each other. And it serves as a real nice little simulation as to, you know, how you guys would react when the coming apocalypse is forced upon you by we alien invaders. So, for nostalgia, let's play this series, and it's been quite a while since I played this game. As you can see here, I'm using the Nexus mod manager to manage all the mods. I've got crap tons of mods in here. Give you a quick look. You can pause the screen if you want to get a look at all the different mods. Most of them are a lot of aesthetic changes, lots of you know, graphics and texture updates, a few expansions. Of course, we've got all the DLC installed here. There's a few interesting things in here, like you know, some third-party add-ons. Mothership Zeta Crew is a really cool mod. It's like a, you know, hours and hours worth of additional gameplay. The people who created that really put a lot of work into it. It's some Scandinavian guys or something, so a lot of their accents are a little funny, but it's for the most part reasonably, you know, fully voiced, like a full expansion pack. So, and that adds a whole new faction to the game. It lets you return to the Mothership Zeta. In fact, it lets you basically sort of raise an army, create your own faction, and use that mothership as your base, which you get to be the commander of this faction, and it brings a whole new sort of a political dynamic, you know, to the game world, adding in this new faction, all based on the alien technology, and it's really cool. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. We've got Crimson Caravan, which I've had difficulties with in the past. I may be careful in messing with that. Vault 101 Revisited lets you return back to the vault after something like 30 days of in-game time, and continue some of the storylines there. Quite a few other things. Weapon mod kits. We've got the iron sights mod, so you can aim down the iron sights of the weapon. A lot of Gopher's mods in here. You can look up Gopher on the Nexus website or on YouTube. He's got a great series of tutorials for modding and how to add and organize the mods for this. Let's see, quite a few other little things. Just some game world enhancements, like the Megaton Walkway is a nice mod that gives you a little bit more convenient movement around Megaton. Lighting overhauls. Mardigan's mutant mod adds a shit ton of more, you know, deadly creatures and variations of existing creatures to the game. A whole lot of other things. Fallout 3 Wanderers Edition sort of changes a little bit of the balancing of the game, makes it a little bit more realistic and a little bit more difficult, perhaps. Some animation mods, and again, you can take a look through here. There's a few user interface mods that I've also added here to organize some of the new information on the screen. Gives you more control over your HUD, and some compatibility mods, and a few more interesting things. Load order is, of course, very important when you're using this many mods. I'm sure my load order isn't 100% perfect. I still have problems and the occasional crash here and there, occasional incompatibility. But I'll go ahead and post this in the comments section. You can take a quick look here. I've used this mod that basically shows these little section separations. It's sort of a nice little guide mod to help you organize your load order. I'll leave this up on the screen. Again, you can pause the screen if you want to get a look at the load order, or just, as I say, just take a look in the comments section of this video. We can see quite a veritable badonkadonk load worth of mods in this game. And one of the great things about this game, it's a pretty old game. It's nearly something like it's probably a decade old practically, and you could still get a lot of fun out of it. Updating the graphics to more of today's standards, and it's a game that I'll probably still play for years to come, as long as there is a worthless, pathetic, primitive Hoomon laptop or computer capable of playing this game. So let's dive right in, and we're going to launch it. And we're going to start a brand new game. And let's see. Take a quick look at the settings. It's probably been over a year or so since I've even played this game. So I want to take a look at the action mapping. I play so much Minecraft that it's probably going to take me a little while to get used to the controls of this game again. Let's see, I just want to remember my sneak, E to activate, Z to grab, B for VATS, Hit Boys tab and all that, and okay, that's probably good enough. I'll stumble through this and see if I can get myself used to it again. We're just gonna go ahead and stick with a normal difficulty mode. And let's see, we'll go back. New game. Yes. And so the fun begins. Point Lookout Reborn. I think that just is a mod that adds more fun stuff to do at Point Lookout. Project Reality. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what that does. I think it adds like some weather effects and things like that, so cool. Yes, we'll acknowledge that that is installed. And the disgusting Hoomon birth. I don't know why you guys don't just do it the clean way and clone yourselves. The whole Hoomon reproduction cycle is quite disgusting. And, not like gender matters to an alien, but, we'll go ahead and play the Hoomon boy.
It's a boy. A boy. We've got a son, Catherine. A beautiful, healthy...
And how the hell they got Liam Neeson to do the voiceover for this game is pretty cool, but of course he's a man that has a particular set of skills that apparently is suited to video game voiceovers.
You've got a bright future ahead of you, son. I'm sure of it. Look at you. Look at you. Hi there. I'm your daddy.
Why are you talking to me, asshole? I'm a baby. I don't understand your language.
You're going to need a name, aren't you? Your mother and I have been talking. What do you think about...
And now we name our character. And of course we will pick a non-human name that will confuse everybody in the wasteland. Alien Pet 13. Tertius Decimus, Underlord of Alien Propaganda and Media Mind Control. But these witless Hoomons do not know that.
Fits you perfectly. We're Looks like they've finished the gene projection. Let's see what you look like when you're all grown.
Human genetic tinkering is quite cute. And let's see. Let's zoom this disgusting creature's face out so we can see it a little bit better. And let's just click next. And we'll mess with some presets here. I'm not going to get too screwy with this. Yeah, we'll go with Mr. Mullet here. That's a lovely hairstyle. And let's see, what can we customize here? We can customize the eye color. Let's see what we can do. Raider eyes. Makes him look like he's really rocking the ganj big time there. Ghoul eyes are pretty creepy. But we're an alien and we like the color green. It is the color of our blood. And delicious green alien ooze. So we will choose that as a color. And we shall also... let's look at some facial hair. Shall we do some disgusting face fuzz on this Hoomon? No, we don't want the 70s porn star mustache. Soul patch. We can do the Wolverine sideburns. Let's see if there's just a unshaven dirtbag version here. I'm sure there is somewhere. Hey, Daddy-O. Yeah, that's pretty groovy. Let's see. I know there is one in here. It's been quite a while, but, Grizzled Samurai, what's that? Nah. What's this? Nope. Perhaps we will do the no facial hair if I do not find something suitably Hoomon looking. What's this survivalist? Oh yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, we'll just, I think we'll just stick with, this is pretty much the nothing. Back to the hair. We definitely want to add some more natural color to that hair. Yeah, something on the line of, extreme, radiation day glow. Yes, I believe that will work just fine. That should be, normal looking for a post-apocalyptic wasteland environment for sure. So let's click next. And I think this will work. I think he's a fine looking, disguised alien invader, disguised as a disgusting Hoomon meatbag. And that should be more than enough to fool the primitive, jumped up primates of this devastated planet.
You're going to look a lot like your dad. See that, Catherine?
Oh, very strapping.
That was kind of weird sounding.
Big world out there, son.
What was she looking at? Was she looking at my pingaling?
What kind of person are you going to be? You're just
James?
Catherine?
James?
Now's the part where mommy dies.
Cardiac arrest. Start compression. Get the baby out of here. Move! 1,000. 2, 1,000. Come on. Hang on, Catherine. Hang on. Okay?
Okay, now we've got another mod warning here. This is another interesting mod that just lets you skip this whole vault experience and go straight to the wasteland. But I think we'll go ahead and do the Vault 101 start. We've all seen it a million times. You know, I've done it dozens and dozens of times, but it's still kind of fun. So we'll go ahead and do the whole prelude part.
Fail to meet my expectations and there will be trouble. James and his cheery chatter.
Decorations.
May your future
Don't
be
look
bright.
straight into the light. This will feel just like home.
And
It's just something you
now we've got a little bit of control.
Come on over here, son. Come
We
on.
can, let's see, can we pick stuff up? Let's see if we can pick up... No stimpaks found. Oops, wrong button. Crippled limbs? What the fuck?
You can make it.
And we got a teddy bear. Let's flail it
You
around
can do it.
insanely because we're a very angry little baby.
You can
We're a
make it.
pissed off alien invader trapped in this feeble Hoomon
Come to Daddy.
alien body, and we must take out our aggressions on some anthropomorphized fake fuzzy creature. And perhaps we will slap Daddy in the face
There you
with
go.
this.
My goodness, just a year old and already walking like a pro.
Eat the bear.
Your mother would have been so proud. Listen, kiddo, I know you don't like it when Daddy leaves you alone, but I need you to take care of yourself for a minute. You just stay here while Daddy runs to his office.
Hey, I got quite an arm for a feeble little Hoomon baby. So, let's see what else we can do. We can grab this ball, and we can throw it as well. Let's see if we can climb out of here. We'll open this gate and make a hasty escape. Let's check our balance. And we've got pretty good balance for a tiny Hoomon. Feeble baby thing. We've got, a toy car. We've got our special book, because we're special. And we've got, our, religious indoctrination, ready to go for the next scene. Because Hoomons believe in Invisible Man who lives in the sky. So, I suppose we should, set our specials here. We'll go ahead and do that. And let's see, we started everything out with a 5, and, we can read all this stupid stuff, but, yeah, really, what's the point? Let's just go to the end of the book, where we've got all of our settings here. We've got 5 points to spend, and I think, let's see, there's bobbleheads, and there's a few other ways I think we can raise up our specials, but I think for now, to start out, we'll leave everything here at 5. I'm going to put 3 of those points into intelligence because we are an intellectually superior alien invader. So we must have smarts in the noggin region, and we will maybe add, let's see, let's add a point there, and perception, endurance, strength. I think we'll just go ahead and we'll put 8 into intelligence, and we'll put 7 into our agility. Maybe that will affect our gun accuracy and all of that, so we'll just call that good for now. And let's physically abuse our bear some more, because we're very angry at being left alone in here. We're angry that our mother died, and we must do violent things.
Quite the little explorer, aren't you? Serves me right for trying to pin
Let
you.
me out, you bastard.
Come on over here. I want to show you something. See that?
Can I rob you? No.
Passage. It's
And
the Bible.
crazy old dad is in there basically talking to nobody.
I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
I'm over here, dude. Who are you talking
There
to?
is a thirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. She always.
I think Dad's been in the vault a little bit too long.
Let's go see if your little friend Amada wants to play.
I understand Mom died and stuff, but I think he really, really needs to get laid. Can I go this way? Nope.
These experiments
Don't be a damn fool. We experiment to prepare. We prepare to survive.
And little tidbits of backstory about Dad's scientific stuff.
Turned the lights on too fast. You blinded the poor kid. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Can you believe it? He is growing up so
I have no idea why Hoomons are so
Happy birthday,
insistent
pal.
on celebrating their completing orbits around their sun,
So
but
proud of you. If
it
only
holds no real significance.
I don't have to tell you how special this day is, do I? Down here in Vault 101, when you turn 10, well, you're ready to take on your first official Vault responsibilities.
So I get to be a slave
Here you
now.
are.
I'm fucking 10 years old, dude. You're gonna make me work?
To you your very own Pip-Boy 3000. Get used to it. You'll be getting your first work assignment tomorrow.
Yeah, child labor.
You're
Lovely.
only 10 once, so have fun.
This is probably why your society failed in the first place. So, we've got some primitive Hoomon technology at our disposal now. It is pretty useless at this time because it doesn't really tell us much. Let's see, we have no real perks. We've got an intelligence bonus. Our skills, let's see. What do we have so far with just our specials? Oh, we're getting a little explosive skills. Looks like we're pretty good on medicine, repair, and science. Our specials, of course. And of course, these are all stats. Nothing really important there. Let's look at our items. We don't really have any items at the moment. We've got gun oil is also part of another mod. We'll get into that later. Ammo, we have no ammo. Data, we've got some radio stations. We've got our local map, world map. Arfu expanded. That's a quest we'll get to much later on. Here's some notes on another one of the mods, the Imaginator mod. We aren't using too much. We've got our radio stations. So cool. We've got our Pip-Boy.
Happy
Yeah, I've got a
birthday!
Pip.
We really surprised you, didn't we? Your dad was afraid you were onto us. But I told him not to worry. You're so easy to fool.
This little girl really needs to take a bath. Her face is like extremely dirty. Let's see. Don't fool me. I just pretended not to know. Great party. Thanks for doing this for me. Is this it? Okay. Well, let's be nice. We want to lull these Hoomons into a false sense of security. We want to make them trust us. After all, we're here to observe, exploit their weaknesses, and generally deceive them. So, we'll pretend to be nice.
You're welcome.
After
Really,
all,
your
her
dad's
father
one-
is the overseer anyway,
I just help
so...
with the decorations and stuff. Hey, I bet you can't guess what I got you for your birthday. Go on, guess.
We better do some sucking up. Let's see. Just give me the present already. Date with Christine Kendall. I'm 10 years old. Am I really into dating girls? I doubt it. I'll just say I really have no idea.
Ha! I knew I'd surprise you. Who's your favorite barbarian? That's right, Grognak. Issue 14. And with no missing pages. I found this in a box of my father's old things. Believe it or not. Imagine him reading comic books. I guess everybody was 10 once. Well, I better let you get back to mingling with your guests. We'll talk later, okay? Happy birthday.
Boy,
So,
I wish I was 10.
aren't you? Well, you're
Enjoy
about
your
the same size as me. So, we've got a comic book now. And let's see, I think, where do we find that? Is it under aid? Yes, it is. It won't really help us now until it looks like what we need, a 35 in our, one of our skills in order to read this book. But I think it will increase, either our melee combat or something like that when we get to the point where we can actually make use of that. So let's watch the robot malfunction
Time to cut the cake.
Andy, wait!
and destroy the disgusting Hoomon meat cake. Or sugar cake, or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, no.
Allow me to wish you a
We'll take some party hats. But we'll take them all.
would offer you
Just because we're mean and we don't want anybody else having a good time.
Nice Pip-Boy. What is that? One of the 3000A models? What piece of junk? I
Come
think
on,
you have to
Wally.
wind
You
it up
always
every
have good
morning.
ideas.
Now why don't you go fuck yourself?
Told you
I
not
got
to
one.
act all
The
official.
mattress.
So, let's talk to the robot.
Right?
But I'm not sure anyone else.
What's wrong with you, robot?
Yes, you're me.
mortified about the
Enjoy
cake
my
mishap.
speech.
Simply
Besides, that friend of
mortified.
yours could use a reminder that life is not all
That's alright.
fun and games.
He shall be scrapped.
Mortified about the cake
Who's this
How do you like that
weird
Pip-Boy,
looking
son?
guy? It's
Fit
like a
all right
child
and everything?
molester. Yeah, it's kind of an old beat up piece of shit, but seems kind of
course it
old.
is, just like everybody else's. They don't make them anymore now, do they? That one I've been saving just for you, though. The A-Series is a bit heavier than some of the fancier models, but it won't let you down. I bet you could drop a bomb on one, and it would still work. As a matter of
I
fact, I
highly
know
doubt
you
that.
could.
Okay, yeah, whatever, dude. Let's see. Thanks, Stanley. Sure. Whatever. Did you bring me anything for my birthday? We'll just
Don't
thank
lecture.
this pathetic Hoomon.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot.
It
Happy
knows
birthday.
not what it does.
Not much, but I hope you like it.
Yeah, okay, dude. And did he just
You should try it
manifest
sometime,
a bottle of Nuka-Cola out of thin air? If you could do that, how come I'm getting a used Pip-Boy?
Daddy. Do you think we surprised him?
You guys
I'm
are
sure
dumb.
of it, Amata.
Somebody's got
I'm standing right here. Why are you talking about
Now
me?
go
How
on
about
and enjoy
Hell's
yourself.
Overseers?
Let's talk to Dad.
Having a good time?
I like
It wasn't
that.
easy
Coming,
keeping
Stanley.
this a secret.
He ain't got
Now
shit
go
to
on.
say.
I'm sure everyone else would like a chance to talk about it.
So, okay, let's talk to this brooding weirdo security
Happy
guy.
birthday, Sonny. Up again last night. Good as new.
Hey,
Happy birthday,
hey, he's
Sonny.
got nothing to say.
It's anything, right?
Now, this is the part with the crinkly old lady who literally is about to turn to dust. Gives me a sweet roll or something. So let's talk to this
I
guy
hope you
first.
appreciate the effort Amata put into this party. She really seems to like you, for some reason.
Soon I shall kill you. Of course she likes me, I'm really charming. She did a great job. But couldn't you have helped out a bit more? Yeah, let's
I do not allow the
Let's
fact
jab
that
him a little
Amata
bit
is
here.
my daughter to compromise my position as overseer. I gave her all the appropriate paternal encouragement, of course, but I could not contribute extra vault resources. That
of course.
is simply what my position requires. No more, no less. I know Amata understands that perfectly well.
I doubt you know anything about her.
With the decorations, you know.
Oh,
Happy
really?
birthday.
She's got nothing to say. Okay, give me stuff, old
Are you
lady.
having a nice party?
Good
10
God, you're
years
scary.
old.
The fuck is wrong with your face?
Seems like only yesterday that your daddy came.
He did.
Goodness,
I hope
listen
you
to
cleaned
me
it up.
ramble. You're waiting for your present, aren't you?
Let's see. Yes, ma'am. You didn't have to bring me a present. I hope you brought me something better than last year. Let's butter her up as well.
What 10-year-old doesn't
She
like
literally has
presents?
like 5 minutes
I was
left to
10
live.
once, believe it or not. My goodness, the vault was practically crowded back then. Not like today. So few young people now.
Yes, she must have scared them all
Here I am
away.
rambling on again, and you listening so politely. Here you go, a nice sweet roll that I baked for you just this morning, and it's all for you. No sharing required today.
Grooverama, a sweet roll.
Mingle.
Let's munch down on that right now. Let's see, aid, sweet roll. Because we're going to actually break the continuity of this game, which we will see shortly here.
Hey,
Now,
happy birthday,
let's talk to these
Ghost.
douchebags.
Nice party,
Glad you could
butthead.
make
Now,
This party's pretty good, I guess. For a little kid. Balloons, party hats.
Uh-huh.
Not as cool as my party, though. Remember how my dad got Andy to do magic tricks?
Yeah,
And we all played
balloons are
Hoomon
kid
in
stuff.
the atrium?
but magicians is grown-up
You weren't
stuff.
invited to my party. Too bad, man. It was really fun.
get lost.
I
before
got
have
it.
to make- I'm hungry, and that stupid robot destroyed the cake. Give me that sweet roll you got from old lady Palmer.
I could puke it up, and you can lick that up if you want, but, let's see, Mrs. Palmer said I didn't have to share. You do look hungry. What, your mom drank up all the ration coupons again? Oh, that's definitely the one.
Don't you talk about
'Cause your
my
mom's a
mom,
drunk.
punk. You're gonna be sorry, you little... How do you like that, huh?
How do you like it, motherfucker?
You didn't hurt.
Oh, the old lady's fighting me, too. I'm getting the crap beat out of me by an old lady. This is hilarious. Wow,
Thanks. I'll send him right down.
you're pretty good for a
Hey,
feudal old
it was
bag.
Jonas on the intercom. He and I have been cooking up a
Jesus
little
Christ.
surprise present. Jonas is waiting for you downstairs on the reactor.
That old lady just
Go
beat
ahead.
the shit out of a
I don't think
10-year-old
anyone will
boy.
mind if you slip out for a few
Is
minutes.
nobody gonna do anything about that? She's still after me.
Hey, Paul, your hobby's open. Whoa, that's your hobby?
Happy birthday, dearie. My
What the
goodness,
fuck is going
I hope
on?
I didn't miss the party.
Hey, can you help me? This crazy old lady's beating the shit out of me. Yeah, my dad and I'm on a third-rate party, didn't they?
They
Sure, let's have a
sure did.
conversation while I'm about to be killed by an
10
insane
years old
geriatric.
already? Why, I can remember helping your dad change your diapers.
Ew.
And now look at you, a great big grown-up 10-year-old with your very own Pip-Boy. Since this was such a special occasion, do you know what I did? I wrote you a poem. Just for you.
So in other words, you didn't get
I
me
hope
any
you like it.
kind of real present. Let's see. Thanks, I guess. Did you bring me anything else?
Don't be silly. One poem per birthday, that's my rule.
Of course, you're cheap.
If I gave you 2, think how jealous Butch would be. Art!
Give me an idea for what to name our game.
What's Butch's problem anyway? I can't believe he tried to start a fight at your
hello?
own birthday party. What a jerk.
Insane old lady danger. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'll say he's lucky Gomez stopped the fight before I really hurt him.
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I think I got like 10 hits in.
I hope you're having a nice time.
So I'm about to die here.
I wouldn't have missed it.
Killed by the sweet old lady. Well, that was awesome. Let's see, where did that put me? Oh, back here again.
Happy birthday!
Okay, we'll do this again. We'll just zip through it. Great party, blah 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 blah. Shut the fuck up, get the hell out of my face. I have no idea. Give me the comic book.
Pip-Boy.
Yeah, comic book. Items, aid. Rognak the Barbarian. Conan will kick your ass.
I was 10. Hey, thanks for inviting me. Really cool party and everything.
I guess I
know
didn't talk to him before, did I?
Butch and I give you a hard time, but you don't take that seriously, right? Anyway,
Fuck
happy
no.
birthday
You're all
and
gonna
everything.
die down here.
I better get back to, you know.
What, are you two best
Wow.
friends now?
That voiceover actor was just had brilliant timing.
Paul, why don't you introduce
Happy
us to your
birthday.
new
Happy
best
birthday,
friend?
Sonny.
Okay, yeah.
Gold face here.
Attention, everyone.
Robot destroy the cake.
Cut the cake.
You shall be reduced to scrap. Your parts shall be repurposed to manufacture dildos.
Mortified about the cake.
Having a good time? It wasn't easy keeping...
And,
How do you like that Pip-Boy, son?
Pip-Boy guy. Yeah, it's really cool. Did you fix it up for me? Blah, blah, blah. Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck off. Go back to
Now go
drinking
on.
your
I'm sure
magic
everyone else
soda.
would like a chance to talk to the birthday boy.
Oh,
Isn't this great?
we gotta steal a party hat.
Call our games. It's gotta be
Besides,
fun.
that friend,
Overseer's
I
a
hope
dick.
you appreciate
Of course, she likes me. I'm charming. You're a dick.
Hey, how about the
time.
Vault Dwellers?
Crazy old
Are you
lady, give me the
having a
sweet
nice
roll.
party? Goodness,
You didn't have to bring me a present,
I
but,
was 10 once, believe it or not. My goodness, the vault was practically crowded back then. Not
And
like
you scared
today.
them away,
So
blah, blah,
few
blah.
young people now. But here I am rambling on. Here you go.
The way you worked me
Nice
over last
sweet
time, I'm
roll
afraid
that
to
I
eat this
baked for
sweet
you
roll. It might
just
be
this
poison in
morning.
it or something.
And it's all for you.
Get it?
Okay, great sweet roll. We shall eat the sweet roll,
Go around all
so
day
that way
making cold
Butch can lick up the chunks and
really
then
are
puke.
as dumb as you look.
Now go...
I'm hungry, and that stupid robot.
You do look hungry. What, your mom drank up all the ration coupons again because she's a drunk and you're a loser?
I'd be sorry.
What
you
is that? One of the 3000 A models?
should have just given me the.
Family.
I
I
thought
know
you had
you
to
were
wind
busy
it
with
up
the water
every
Butch,
purifier.
what do you think you're doing? Leave him
Everything's
alone.
fine, I hope.
I didn't get as many hits in that time.
Don't worry about me. Andy got her all fixed up again last night. Good as new.
Little fucker. You're gonna die in this vault, you know
Fix
that.
anything, right?
I hope Butch didn't hurt you.
I don't think he did. But that old lady's another story, man. You better keep an eye on her. Yeah, let's see. Tried to take my birthday present. Yeah, let's rat his little fucking thieving ass
I
out.
figured it was him that started it. He's been nothing but trouble since the day he was born.
Of course, you're a bad
Let me
father.
handle this and try to stay out of the way.
Your wife's a drunk.
Anyway, I'm glad you could make it.
Come on,
Thanks.
Wally.
All
It's
right,
always
right
a
on.
good idea.
He ain't got nothing to say.
What's Butch's problem anyway?
Yeah, the jerk tried to steal my
God,
sweet
he
roll.
really is a butthead. Oh well, You can always count on Butch to make an ass of himself. Get it?
His way
No.
Hey, that was Jonas on the intercom. He and I have been cooking up a little surprise present. Jonas is waiting for you downstairs on the reactor level. Go ahead. I don't think anyone will mind if you slip out for a few minutes.
Okay, Groovy. Now it's time for the,
Keeping my eye on you.
Oh, lovely.
what do you call it? The
Happy
weird
birthday,
combat
dearie.
training. Oh, but first,
My
crazy Michelle
goodness,
Bachman
I
lady.
hope I didn't miss the party.
Well, obviously you did. We're leaving now. Not very bright, are you? Let's see. I'm not a girl, and I'm not 5. Stop calling me dearie. Yes, can I have my present now? Help will be nice to her. She looks a little bit
They
unstable.
sure did. My. 10 years old already? Why, I can remember helping your dad change your diapers.
Ew, yuck.
And now look at you. A great big grown-up
What else did you help Dad
10-year-old
do?
with your very own Pip-Boy. Since this was such a special occasion, do you know what I did? I wrote you a poem.
Of course you didn't
Just
get me a
for
real
you.
present. Yeah,
I
we've
hope
been
you
through this
like it.
before. I'll pretend to, but I won't. Thank you, I will treasure it always.
Of course.
Just go away, you
Run
scare
along
me.
now, dearie, and have yourself a wonderful birthday.
You did such a
Okay,
splendid
crazy
job.
lady. So do you hit that, Dad? You hit that crazy ass shit?
Patient. You don't want to ruin the
Thank you for
surprise,
coming,
do
Miss
you?
Beatrice.
You
Go
bust
ahead.
off a piece of
Jonas
bat
is
shit
waiting.
there, did you, Dad? Okay,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness. I wouldn't have
Let's
missed
see.
it for the world.
Overseer. Hey, asshole.
Another youth well on his way. Another youth well on his way to becoming a productive vault citizen.
In other words, another slave in training.
Another youth well on his way to becoming a
You shall be dissected and anally probed. Okay, down the stairs. To get the BB gun and kill rad roaches. Is there anything else to do here? No, I guess
What are
not.
you doing down here, young man?
You called me down here? Let's see. But Dad told me it was okay to come down here. Well, I'll just say, can it, Jonas? Where's my surprise already?
Oh, I see. Now that you're 10, you're all business. Well then, mister, we'd better get to it. Happy birthday, by the way. Hang on one more minute. I think I hear someone coming.
Oh, really? Could it possibly be Dad? Because I could actually see him coming. But hey, that's alright. I'm
Are
only
you
10
ready
years
for your
old.
surprise?
Guess you could still patronize me or whatever. What kind of
The
surprise?
overseer gave you your Pip-Boy, and you're old enough to do some work, so I figure you're old enough for this. Your own BB gun.
A
It's
useless
a little
weapon,
old,
of course.
but it should work perfectly. Jonas found it down here. It was in pretty rough shape. Took us a good 3 months to find the parts to get it working again. You know how tough it is to find a spring that small?
Shouldn't be that
Good
tough.
thing Butch misplaced that switchblade of his.
I think you could pretty
So,
much
what do you
make
think?
one.
Want to give it a try?
Let's see. We can't shoot a gun here. What do I get to kill? Yeah, what do I get
Easy
to kill?
now. It's only a BB gun, but it's not a toy. Let's go try it out. Jonas and I have found a nice spot for you. Follow me.
Okay, first off, let's look at our weapons here. BB gun, we've got it equipped. Let me see here. I don't know if I can assign this to a numeric key right now. Oh, there we go. We can, I think, click 1 here, and we can assign that to position 1. Hey, I do remember. So, now we hit 1. And there we go. So, anything over here to shoot, steal, mutilate, probe? Nope, I guess not.
Well, what do you think? You can come down here and shoot anytime you want.
Okay, and in fact, that's not even true because this only happens once. Yeah, shotgun would have been nice. This is so great, thanks. I'll just say
You're welcome,
thanks,
pal.
Dad. And let's see, iron sights is our right mouse button. So let's shoot some stuff here. Let's see how horribly inaccurate this thing is. Oh my god, look at that gun sway. Yep. Pretty terrible accuracy. I think part of that is the, probably the Fallout Wanderers mod. But oh boy, we're really going to need to raise our gun skills. Because this is a frightening amount of barrel sway. But if we time it right, we can get it. And boom.
Careful, it's a rad roach. Think you can take care of that with your BB gun? Just aim and shoot. You'll be fine.
And it took us a couple shots, but yeah, our gun skills leave a little bit to be desired at this
There's one less
moment.
rad roach to deal with. Let's get a picture together. Capture the moment. Hey, Jonas, get a picture of me with the big game hunter.
Let's see. Oh, let's not shoot him. Yeah.
Different parts, right?
Girls and boys have different parts. Do those parts fit together?
Alpha and Omega. The beginning and the end. As far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old boy. So yes, you have to go to class to take your GOAT exam. Go on now. You've got a GOAT to take.
Am I taking this goat from the from behind, or I thought this was a vault, not a hillbilly farm. But let's see. Anything I need to know about the goat?
Generalized Occupational Aptitude Test. GOAT. Everyone here in the vault takes it when they're 16. Helps to figure out what sort of a job you'll have here in Vault 101 when you get a bit older.
So in other words,
Pay attention and try not to fall asleep.
determine
You know what the
what
overseer
slave
says?
labor you will be
We're
forced
born in the vault,
to do.
we die in the vault.
Not
Each
this
is
guy.
tested to determine their abilities, that they may work for the betterment of all vault residents. Huh. Sound familiar?
So the communists bomb America and they pretty much become communists? Is that what's going on here? We have to die in the vault. Can we ever leave? Well, let's ask
That's
that one.
not the way it works. And it won't do to go around asking questions like that. Especially not around the overseer. I want to tell you something now. It's important, so listen closely.
Are you going to tell me you have a set of particular skills?
It's not perfect, I know. But it is your home. You're safe here. Stay on the overseer's good side.
Not safe from that
Always
crazy
will
old
be.
lady, that's for
You
sure.
understand? You need to appreciate all you have. Because what's up there on the outside, that's not the life I want for you. And it's not what your mother wanted for you either.
How do you know? She didn't have. She only knew me for about 10 seconds before she croaked. But, okay. Is it true, Dad? Was everyone born in the vault?
That's what the overseer says.
And of course, he's just lying through his
He's not
teeth
about
here
to let
because
anyone else in,
we find
so
out
I
later
guess
that
that's
Dad
how
leaves the
it'll have
vault
to be. You're here
all the
now,
time.
and it's a hell of a lot better than being
But
up there.
spoilers.
All your mother and I
Don't
ever
listen to the
wanted was
last
for
thing
you
I
to be
just said.
safe. And you're safe here.
Okay. Can we talk about you? Can we talk about, Mom?
Your mother, she was beautiful. But beyond the beauty you've seen. There's just so much those old photos can never show. And she was passionate.
Okay.
About
What old
life,
photos?
about love. But most of all, she was passionate about you.
And you
When she
gleaned
became
that in the
pregnant, it was
10
the
seconds between
happiest
when
I've
I was
ever
born
seen
and she died, huh?
She had great things in mind for you. And so, time for you to stop stalling and get to class.
Well, a whole lot
Please,
happened between
son,
me
please,
being
take
born
this
and the
achievement
10
test
minutes,
seriously.
or 10 seconds later
The
when
last
she
thing we
died.
need is your mother's ghost haunting me because her only child became a garbage burner.
Okay. You say so, Dad.
Cool. Those are the rules. You're 16 now, so this year you take the GOAT. Come on, it's not so bad.
Okay, didn't I just say okay?
Take care, son.
Okay. Yeah, blah blah blah. Let's steal some shit. I'll take your hot plate. I don't care about your medical clipboard. What else do we got around here? Let's check out Dad's porn. Patient files. Freddy Gomez. Freddy's VDs is getting worse. Uh-oh. It's like, VDs, there's that... What is that? VDS, UDS? Okay, thought Freddy had VD. Vault-Tec medical protocols dictate the prescription of anti-anxiety medication when Vault depression syndrome is involved. But do I really want to string the kid out with chlorpromazine for the rest of his life? Yeah, that would be funny. Okay. Stanley continues to suffer from severe and chronic head pain. Been feeding him aspirin like it's candy. Well, that's not gonna work. You're a pretty shitty doctor, Dad. But I'm reticent to give him anything stronger. He blames the lighting in his quarters and through eye strain. And though eye strain is certainly compounding the problem, the headaches are actually a symptom of overwork and lack of sleep. Well, why don't you talk to the overseer and get him to slack up on the slave labor there, maybe? Knowing Stanley and the schedule the overseer has on him, the problem isn't likely to get better anytime soon, so it's aspirin indefinitely. Wow. Wow. The doctoring skills are pretty questionable there, Pops. Okay, Amada. Once again, the overseer has insisted on being in the room for Amada's examination. Ew, a little incest perviness going on there. Throwing any inkling of doctor-patient confidentially right out the window. I know he doesn't trust me, never has, but I honestly believe the reason he attends his daughter's medical appointments is because he doesn't trust her. What would that have? What could you do untrustworthy in a doctor's appointment? I think you're missing the real reason, Dad. I think her dad is a child-molesting pervert, perhaps. Ridiculous as it is sad, Mata's a great girl, and the chance of her doing something stupid, pregnancy, syphilis, whatever, so unlikely it's not even worth mentioning. I don't know how you could know all that. Experiments. Dad has been doing some weird shit. The cells are still replicating normally, no mutation, thank God. If whatever's out there could penetrate this vault, I can't even begin to imagine what the overseer would do. He'd probably run like hell and leave us all to die. Experiment PP216. After borrowing a few more water chips and rerouting some of the power here in the clinic, I've finally been able to affect the latest sample. It's not much, but considering what I have to work with, it's a definite step in the right direction. But this new experiment was also monumental for another reason. It's the first time Jonas has assisted me. He's suspected forever, I know, so I guess it was inevitable. And his help has been invaluable. I just hope he knows what he's gotten himself into. So, okay, some kind of weird, experiments, water chips, huh? Okay. So Dad's into some weird shit.
Good.
And
stopped in to see the old man before
let's
class.
violently destroy Dad's desk.
Morning, Jonas.
And
Morning, Doc. How's things?
steal this
You
bobblehead.
had a chance to look over these.
You have found a Vault-Tec limited edition bobblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "The smart man knows a bandage only hides his wounds. Your medical skill has been permanently increased by 5 points."
I was
Well,
just
friggy diggy.
something
We got
to
some
read.
medical skills.
I'd just like to keep an eye on it.
Because this game makes you actually learn through experience, but picking up a
Let
plastic
me know if there are any changes.
cartoon-shaped thing automatically gives you skill. Yeah, let's talk to this asshole. What the hell?
Hey, sport. It's been a while since you stopped in here to see us. It's the big goat day today, right?
Yes, and I'm going to be taking the goat from behind.
Pal.
So I think we'll go ahead and end the episode here as we beat the living bejesus out of Dad's foreign computer. And if you enjoyed this episode, please remember to click like, comment, share, subscribe, and obey your alien overlords, or you will be probed violently in the rectum. This is Alien Pet 13, signing off. Probe you later.